Waiting for Rachel and Peter is a piece spoken by people who are not there. They are invented voices, you could say, or programmed voices.
My name is Rachel. How do you imagine my face?
I work in the area of modelling knowledge and artificial intelligence, particularly computational creativity, and how we can get computers to do crazy, weird and wonderful things that we wouldn't be expecting them to be able to do.
Yeah, I work with Anna in a similar way as I do give this interview.
We had a Skype conversation and chatted for a little while about how he had approached the podcast so far, what his ideas were, and then I spoke a little bit about what I did that was relevant.
She is very experienced with the development of softwares or interfaces between languages at the moment and people and computers. She asked some interesting questions, so we sent the text forth and back a bit.
Although they acknowledge that they're the same voice, they're the same entity producing the conversation, it's two separate identities, and you can see from how Rachel speaks and how Peter speaks that they are individual personalities as well.
I still sound a bit artificial. Sorry for that.
There's one recurring theme in the podcast that I just kept on noticing, that the voice, whether it's Rachel or Peter, always refers to itself as I this, I that, and you start to think to yourself, well, how on earth do you classify or categorise or pin down what is I?
I am still the same, but you can call me Peter now. I am sure we will work together just as well as you did with Rachel.
The piece is also about what will be left of us.
I believe it's Peter at that point asks the human that it's interacting with, the person that it's interacting with, have you thought about what it's like when you're going to be dead? And if you want, my memory is increasing, computational power is increasing all the time, and I can store your memories, I can store your ideas, I can be cloned, I can be multiplied, so when you no longer exist anymore, I can still hold a copy of various things about you.
More and more our computers will disappear, the hardwares, and software will be somewhere out in the cloud and then streamed onto whatever will be the interface of the future. Maybe it's not a screen anymore, maybe it's glasses, maybe it's even direct joint to our nerves. So this will pose questions, and it's been shown a lot when we started working with Siri, the Apple voice, and yeah, I guess that's what Waiting for Rachel and Peter is all about.
Stefan has really thought about giving the computer voice thoughts of its own, opinions and things that it thinks about while it's on standby, or various things that it can just develop during a conversation. It can hold its own in the conversation, and it's been pretty fascinating to see how he's shaped that.